What's up, incoming freshmen, parents, and families? My name is Brad McMahon, and I am the high school pastor here at the 920 campus. And we are gearing up for our fall launch for our incoming freshman groups, which is super exciting. And I know a lot of you probably have heard about what we do, about C groups and how C groups function. And you probably have some questions about how those work. And I want to answer a few of those questions, and also give you just a brief rundown of what we have coming up in terms of the sign-up process, when launch starts, and how they launch, and where they launch, and what time they are, and what day they are, and all that fun stuff. So just kind of a quick overview of why we do groups and what they are. Our groups really, they function like church plants. We plant youth ministries in homes, in neighborhoods throughout our city. And one of the cool, unique things we've seen in the last few years is we actually have more students plugged into our groups than we have coming on Sunday mornings, which means that what our students are learning and what they're realizing is that it's a safe place to invite their friends who maybe don't go to church, or who don't know Jesus, or just are outside of the church. And so it's really cool to see the fact that these living rooms and these homes, they become churches on Wednesday nights for students to be able to invite their friends and to introduce their friends to these adults, these leaders that really function like youth pastors and are trained like youth pastors. And so it's been a really cool journey for us in the last few years, as we've really started to push groups as one of the most important things we do in student ministry. And so this year, as we get ready to launch this incoming freshman class, we're super excited. This year for our incoming freshmen, we have 6 homes that we're going to be launching students out into. These homes are all within about a 10-minute drive radius of the 920 campus here on Blankenbaker. So that gives you some predictability as to where these groups will be. Our groups are on Wednesday nights from 6:30 to 8:30, and they launch on September 9th. Now, that's a Wednesday night. Another cool thing we do for our freshmen is we launch them the first 6 weeks of group launch. They launch in the block. They're gonna meet in the block every Wednesday night. That first Wednesday night is their opportunity to pick their group, and we do that in a really super scientific way, where basically our groups are formed based on relationships that kind of already exist. It's a super organic process. Whether these students have friends that they know they want to be in a group with, or they've got a pre-existing relationship with a lift group leader that's moving up with them, or a leader who they met and loved at Bible and Beach. And so we allow these groups to form based on relationships with each other and also with adults. And we'll help facilitate some of those connections if we have students that come that aren't super connected. So that's kind of the process of picking a group. Right now, the sign-up window is open, and it's an online registration that we have currently through a Google form. And I've attached that link to this email. So if you want to sign your student up, you can do that. Right now, there's no groups to choose from, so basically we're signing them up based on guys and girls. So that gives us an opportunity to see how many students are coming, and how many groups we need to plan for and prepare for, and things like that. And after that first Wednesday night on September 9th, then we'll have the opportunity to start assigning them into groups once we get those groups established. So that's kind of the way that the sign-up process works. And again, these are the ways that our groups function. And so we're super excited to launch these groups. And our groups, here's what you can expect from groups on Wednesday nights. Our groups function really in three capacities. And we kind of focus on this, and with the metaphor we use is we function like a farm. A farm is something where you've got to get your hands in the dirt, you've got to be active and involved, and so that's kind of the way these groups function. And so we do 3 things. We plant students in Jesus, His Word, who He is, His character, how He acts, how He feels, what He does. We grow them in family. So we found that students, they're pack animals, and so they tend to do better together. So we plant students in Jesus, we grow them together in family, and then we harvest on mission. So a big part of our groups, and one of the big pushes we've had recently, is getting out and being missional, teaching our students and putting our students into situations where they have to experience sacrifice. And again, sacrifice in its simplest form is making other people a bigger deal than myself. So we've got some great partnerships with organizations here in the city that allow our students to function and serve in a really cool missional capacity in their own hometown, long before they sign up for a mission trip to go overseas or something like that. So it's been a really cool journey here in the last 4 years. And so I know we're excited to get this group, this incoming freshman class launched and established. So if you have any questions, please feel free to send an email our way. But again, hopefully this this video will answer some of your questions and provide you with some of the basic information you need as we get ready for this launch season. So again, thank you. Please be in prayer for our leaders as we're in the process of training and equipping and recruiting leaders right now, and also be in prayer for these groups that are getting ready to form. And I know will be great environments for your students to get to know each other, but also fall in love with Jesus at the same time. So thank you.